First game, how much was it? Maybe jitters or just nerves or just why do you think you guys had trouble getting your shots to everybody getting their shots to fall tonight?
I mean, there's a lot of spotlight on the first game and how you come out and setting the tone for the season. I think our energy was great. Um, we had some really good possessions throughout the whole game. Had some rush possessions, some quick tough shots. That borderline of how we play, kind of with the organized chaos. But um, you know, left a couple possessions out there. Our third quarter obviously was amazing, getting us back into it. But there's going to be a lot of talk on the extremes of one game, and you got to obviously learn from what went wrong tonight in terms of offensive rebounds, my fouling, a couple of them I didn't like, but taking out your rhythm and the rotations that you want to have set for the game, and then you get beat by two tough threes down the stretch by Okogie and E. Gordon. So you kind of gonna live with that type of stuff. And if you look at that, if they go a certain way, the questions are a little different. So you don't overanalyze the offense. Just try to continue to get better. Understand we're in a really good place where we can get better.
Steph, you and CP seem to have a bit of a chemistry or rhythm already. Where would you say you guys are compared to where you think you'll get to as a duo?
We'll just continue to get more comfortable on who's initiating, where shots are going to fall or come from, sets that we can run, depending on who has the ball. It's very fluid right now. It's just such a smooth transition because we both just know how to play, and there's a lot of trust. Whoever has the ball is going to try to make the right decisions. And, we're one game, a couple preseason games under our belt, feeling like, there's been a lot of confidence that's been building in terms of what we're trying to do. So we're going to obviously continue to get better. It's 81 more. And when Draymond gets back, there's going to be even more to try to figure out in terms of rotations and all that. And we communicate really well. We talk basketball, try to figure it out. And that's going to get us in the right position.
Steph, before the game, mentioned that he's not going to know for sure who's going to close the games until it gets down to the end. Clearly how deep this team is. You've had some of that before, but tonight you have Kuminga closing basically, you have GPE getting a lot of those minutes. How much is it on the front of all you guys' minds that, like, this is, it's not going to be a set rotation. Some guys are not going to, who maybe are used to closing, aren't going to close some games. Is that just something that you are aware of, top of mind?
It's different. It speaks to our depth and the options that we have. We did talk about it before the season. There's a lot of guys that want to be out there. There's a lot of different looks that you could throw out there depending on how the game is flowing. One, you have to trust each other to give the right energy no matter who's out there on the floor. You can have guys that are pissed off and feel a certain type of way they're not out there because of their competitiveness, but it has to be channeled towards continue to stay ready, knowing that each game is going to present an opportunity. And the biggest thing is coach has to coach us. He has to make decisions that are tough, or are going to be tough because you have a lot of options out there. But if we can all come with the right perspective on, through 82 games, everybody's going to get a look. Everybody's going to help us win games. And when we get to, hopefully, the end of the season, we get to a playoff situation, we'll have a lot of options to throw out there based on who we're playing. So we have to have trust, and coach has to coach us.
And I asked Chris about that play where things got a little scrambled. I'm sure you were off the floor, but he kind of grabs the ball and just kind of gives everybody a look. He's calm it down a little bit. You've seen him do that against you many times. What's it like to see kind of Chris Paul actively saying, okay, let's get this back in order?
It's who he is as a player and understanding the momentum and how things are going and having a feel out there on the floor as a point guard to know if we need to keep pushing, settle it down, we'll play the call, and we're only going to continue to get more comfortable in that. And we all trust him, make the right decisions and the right plays. And that comfortability is there now, and it's go deeper.
In that same vein, how much did you enjoy having, he did the in the bonus foul that he got. How much did you enjoy that being 2 free throws for you instead of the other way around?
We've joked about it a lot already. It's I remember, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, he got J.K. in Phoenix, like 92 feet from the basket, and we were all like, come on, man. It was a different play. It was a great play in terms of today, like just understanding when contact was going to happen, and obviously, selling the call that was actually there. But yeah, definitely some laughs, and he got booked with it too, which is funny. And, obviously smart basketball. You have to play the game. It was nice to not have to look at the ref like, hey, he's on our squad now.
Steph, what are your general thoughts on Clay's performance tonight?
Played, like, obviously, defensively, he took the challenge of guarding KD fresh out the gate and try to climb up into him and make it tough on him. Obviously, K had a tough shooting night for a reason. And just trying to make him take tough ones. I know everybody's going to talk about our shooting percentage and, try to single out him and whatnot. This gonna come. We got so much faith in Clay. Like, just have fun out there, take the shots he knows he's supposed to take, and they're gonna fall. It's a long season, and history has shown that it gets stronger as the season goes on, even with rough starts. So I'm not worried about that at all.
Is there a story behind your opening night outfit?
So what?
Is there a story behind your opening night outfit?
A dope artist or designer, I should say. This brand called Pierre Blanc, and it's cool to actually have a platform. And obviously, what they see us walk in the tunnels and have a young black designer that is on the rise and have some heat with it, and for him to make a tailored outfit for me. So when I have cameras out there, we'll use it.